Hi, Alejandra. How are you? Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Let's please continue.
Okay.
The next thing you're going to review on grammar in this unit, unit number 3, it's the use of comparative adjectives. And remember that this is something that we have seen before, no? Comparative adjectives. And well, here we have. Whenever we have one syllable adjectives, we are going to add er at the end of the adjective, right? Here we have
Mm.
from long, longer, from tall, taller. The second rule says, whenever we have one adjective that ends in E, we just need to add R, only that. So from cute, cuter, from large, larger. And rule number 3, whenever we have an adjective that follows the following order, consonant, vowel, consonant, we have to double the last consonant. For example, big, bigger, hot, hotter. Consonant, vowel, consonant. No? Big, bigger, hot, hotter. Next, here, whenever we have two syllable adjectives, we just are going to add the word more. So from honest, more honest, and from famous, more famous, dangerous, more dangerous, expensive, more expensive. So all the adjectives that have two syllables, we are going to add the word more and just copy the same adjective as it is. No, nothing will change here. Whenever you have adjectives that have two syllables that end in Y, we are going to change Y for I and add ER. So for example, from happy, happier, from crazy, crazier. And well, the adjectives that end in ER, LE, or OW, we have to just add, right? The word ER. So from narrow, narrower, from gentle, gentler. As you see here, because it's ending in E, we just need to add R, nothing else.
Okay.
And here, the next rule, adjectives with three or more syllables. Again, no, we just need to add the word more. Expensive, more expensive, difficult, more difficult. The same. And this is very important because we also have irregular adjectives and we have to memorize the irregular adjectives because they are going to change the writing. Good,
Okay.
it's a regular adjective and in the comparative form, it's better. Bad, in comparative, is worse. Far, in comparative, is farther. Little in comparative is less and many is more. So this is very important to remember this because they changed completely the writing. And something very important also is that we are going to use the word done plus the use of the verb to be. For example, she is a better student than I. They have worse taste than them. Her house is farther than my house. All right, so I'm always going to use the word than to make comparative examples.
Okay.
So you have the complete list. You have taken the pictures. Remember, I think it was in A7 or A6. Si no me equivoco, fue en el módulo 6 o 7. Tú tienes las fotografías de la lista completa, ¿no? De los
Yes.
adjetivos.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so do you have any doubts or questions about this?
No, esto ya lo habíamos visto antes, ¿no? Es lo mismo.
Ujú.
Ah, ok.
Sí, y en realidad se repasan, ¿no? Nuevamente estructuras gramaticales.
Okay.
Sí. All right, here, this is the practice. Please work on the practice and let me know when you finish.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I finished.
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
Fine, thank you.
Great. Let's please do the second practice. Is here, please. And let me know if you have any doubts or questions, okay?
Okay, thank you. I finish.
Great. And how did you do on the second practice?
Fine, thank you.
That's amazing. All right. So, do you have any doubts or questions about the use of comparative adjectives?
No, it's clear.
All right. Very good. Let's please move on. Well, here we have a conversation practice, and this conversation practice is about goals. Let's please begin
Okay.
with the first question. What is your current short-term goal?
What is the main term?
It means el tiempo, ¿no? Como indica aquí short term, a corto plazo, ¿no?
Okay. I think mm, ends my project and have my title.
Okay, your degree, your title.
Yes, title.
All right, and your midterm goal, y a mediano plazo, midterm.
I don't know. Maybe I find a job.
All right, and your long-term goal.
Mm, en el largo plazo.
Exactamente.
Mm, I hope travels
All right,
and
very
live in another country.
okay. Let's see, let's go with question number 2. When did you start thinking about this goal? This goal, the one that you told me, your project.
Okay. Mm, ¿Cuándo voy a empezarlo?
No, ¿cuándo pensaste, cuándo iniciaste con esta meta?
Okay. This year.
All right. And what difficulties do you have in order to achieve it? ¿Qué
Mm,
dificultades has tenido para lograrlo? O que estás teniendo tal vez.
okay. Maybe um, my tutor. Um, she doesn't have time, and it's difficult for me to end my project. And that's it, I think.
All right. And do you need any help to achieve this goal?
Si necesite ayuda.
Si necesitas ayuda para llegar a cumplir tu meta, objetivo.
I think no.
Ujú.
Mm, for now, mm, I'm going good.
Okay. And do you need, well, do your parents support you to achieve that goal?
Mm, what does it mean, support?
Apoyar.
Okay, yes. My parents support my project and they hope I find it.
Mhm. All right. They hope you finish with your project.
Yes, but cinco lecciones.
Okay. And do you think it's important to set goals?
What does it mean, set?
Establecer.
Yes, for me it's important because mm, I find no I end my projects in this case.
Mhm. All right, so you think it's important to set goals.
Yes.
Very good. Question number 7. What are the most important qualities to achieve goals?
Mm, ¿Qué cualidades importantes?
Sí, ¿qué cualidades son importantes para lograr las metas o los objetivos?
Okay, maybe mm, organize and study depending of the goals. For me, it's study, organize, and maybe do the corrections.
Okay, all
Uh,
right.
and that's it.
All right, perfect. Then we are going to continue with the next thing. Well, we are going to start now with vocabulary in unit number 4. What are you going to review in this unit? You are going to review about synonyms of the word yell. As you know, yell means to scream, ¿no? Here are the synonyms. Y aquí están algunos sinónimos. ¿Existen más sinónimos? Yes. But
Okay.
there are several ways to say it, ¿no? Scream, gritar. Do you hear someone holler? Holler is one. Mumble is another one. Scream is another one. Shout is another one. Yell, of course. Whisper, murmur, and mutter. So these are synonyms of yell, but these three are synonyms of, are antonyms. Whisper,
Okay.
murmurar, susurrar. ¿No? These three.
Okay.
These three are antonyms, and these five are synonyms. Could you please
Okay.
read on the examples?
Okay. The one holler. Do you hear some holler? And mumble. I wish you wouldn't mumble. I can hear you clearly. Scream. The man began to scream. Horrible. Shout. Her warning should come too late. Yell. You don't have to yell. I can hear you. Whisper. I spoke to him in a whisper.
Mhm.
Murmur. He paid the extra cost without a murmur. Mutter. Don't mutter when they are studying.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So is there maybe a word that you don't understand the meaning? Although I said that they're synonyms, but maybe?
Yes, yell es gritar, ¿no?
Exactamente.
Okay, y los demás son sinónimos y los de abajo los antónimos.
Exactamente. Desde whisper, ¿no? Murmurar,
Mm,
murmurar, murmurar.
okay.
These three. All right.
Okay.
Any other question maybe?
No, it's clear.
All right. Very good. Let's please begin then doing the practice.
Okay.
Please.
Me sale ver podio.
Oh, really? Let me please check
Yeah,
right now. That's
okay.
so odd because I extended the time, but don't worry.
Okay,
Let's
no
see.
problem.
All right. Well, synonyms. Okay. Okay. Here you go.
Okay,
Please let me know when you're finished.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. The practice is about synonyms in general, okay?
Okay, I finish.
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
Fine, thank you.
Great. All right. So we have reviewed then on synonyms as well as some antonyms. And these will be all of the words that you're going to see on your practice, okay? On vocabulary, these. No other words. All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to the conversation practice. Well, in this conversation practice, our topic is going to be the festival. Let's please begin with the first question. How many popular festivals are there in your country?
Mm, I don't know, but I think mm, many, many
Okay,
festivals in my country.
nice. And what is the most important festival in your country?
Okay, in my city, when I think mm, the festival of 25 May and the day of the city, it's in 6 August 6,
Okay,
and that's it, I think.
all right. When does it take place? The festivals that you mentioned, like May 25.
Mm,
Oh, in the same date? Oh, you mentioned the dates, right? Don't you worry about this question. Let's go to question number 4.
okay.
Where's the festival celebrated?
Mm, ¿Dónde?
Yes, ¿dónde?
Mm,
Where?
okay. Mm, I don't remember. Yes, in the square of the city, um, there are festival of music and groups of music, and that's it.
All right, okay. Great. And what do people do to prepare for the festival?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe the people mm, pulls out the um, flag, and and in the square there is a parrot, and
Okay,
that's it.
yes. A parade. All right. And what's special about that festival?
Mm, Special.
Yes.
Okay. Mm, it's day of the city and the Independent Day of the Bolivia.
All right.
That's it.
And well, we know that these festivals, of course, are culturally related. Yes, because they represent the Independence Day.
Yes.
And why is a festival important, in your opinion?
Mm, it's important because the people remember this day of Bolivia is independent, and I think it's important for this.
Okay. And in festivals in general, why are they important?
maybe it's important because um, the people remember the days specific,
Mhm.
and I don't know, the people mm, eat meat for this day and celebrate,
Mhm.
and that's
Right. Very good. Now let's please move on.
it. Okay.
All right. Well, let's continue with unit number 4, and this is grammar. Grammar is going to be related to the use of used to. When do we use used to? Well, whenever we want to make affirmative statements, we are going to say used to followed by the verb in the base form. For example, I used to play soccer. I used to go to school. Solía ir, ¿no? I used to swim in a pool. I used to make a lot of friends. I used to teach kids. I used to study math. I used to buy toys. And for the negative form, the only thing we have to do is we have to add didn't before use. And why is this use in the changed? It's not with the because we are using the auxiliary of the simple past. And as you know, the function of the auxiliaries is to modify the verb. That's why I will say, I didn't used to play with my friends. You didn't used to go to your cousin's house. All right. So in the negative form is use. And whenever I want to make questions, the only thing I have to do is basically put the auxiliary before the subject. For example, did you used to teach math? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. And again, the verb use is in the present because we're using the auxiliary, and the auxiliary's function is to modify the verb. That's why.
Okay.
And well, this is another way of expressing the simple past, but of course that we can use the simple past too.
Okay.
All right, yes. We can use the simple past too, like using the verbs in the simple past, like say, I went, I played, I swam, I made, I taught, but this is another way of saying. And well, when do we use used to? We use it to for repeated actions in the past, which are usually finished in the affirmative form. And in the negative form, we use it for actions that happen only once in the past. And that's the only use.
Okay.
So, do you have any doubts or questions about this, maybe?
Yes, used to se usa para decir que estás haciendo algo como el do, o qué significa
Expresar el
use.
pasado, ¿no? Yo solía, ¿no?
Okay.
Yo solía nadar, enseñar, estudiar, comprar
Okay.
in the past.
Okay, por eso se usa el did. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. No other doubt or question, maybe?
No, no, it's clear. Thank
All right, very good. Okay, let's please move on to the practices.
you.
Please work on the practice and let me know when you finish.
Okay. Okay. I finish.
Great. And how did you do on this practice about the use of used to?
Fine. It's fine.
All right. So, is there maybe a doubt or a question that you may have about the use of used to?
Yes, used to se usa en pasado y en presente, ¿no?
Claro. Em,
Okay.
exactamente. Para expresar, ¿no? Lo que solías hacer in the past. And in the
Okay.
present, you use whenever you are adding the auxiliary. Y en el presente, cuando estés utilizando el auxiliar, ¿no? Por delante.
Okay. Used to. Okay. Sí,
Yes.
porque había oraciones así. Y cuando es pregunta, ¿cómo respondes? Yes
Eh, I
or
did.
no. Ah, okay.
No, I didn't. ¿Por qué? Porque nos fijamos siempre con qué auxiliar está empezando la pregunta, ¿no? Y de
Mm,
acuerdo al auxiliar con el que empieza, esa también será nuestra respuesta.
okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Yes. All right, so we are going to continue on Monday, but I want to let you know that I will be assigning you all the homework from unit number 3. And
Okay.
well, you can also start with unit number 4 because on Wednesday you will have to take your exam, your final
Okay.
exam. All right, so
Okay.
everything will be assigned from this unit, the previous unit, because we finished, right? We started with unit number 4. So,
Okay.
please, if you could do the survey, and that will be it for today. And
Okay.
we will continue on Monday.
Okay,
All
listo.
right, perfect. Thank you very much, and see you on Monday.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.